I'm just a guy who loves Disney that has way too much time on his hands. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e. Pretty cool week for me this week, guys. I got back today from a toy fair and I got some pretty cool Disney toys. I did a video on it. Didn't spend a lot of money, so I don't think I did. I didn't spend even an exorbitant amount of money. It was 25 bucks on some different pieces of Disney memorabilia. The biggest of which came in the form of this game. This was only 10 bucks, so that's pretty cool. The Magic Kingdom game. I will be doing something with Disney board games in the coming weeks, so I'll give you more on that as that time draws near. But no, it's been pretty cool. I've had a lot of. It was actually a really good week this week, so really can't complain too much about that. I also got something in the mail. It's great. Let me show you. Came very well packaged. It was really awesome. It's maps, but it's from a special place, so let me read it to you. He wrote a note. Hey File, I just wanted to send you this short note to let you know that I appreciate what you do on a week in, week out basis. What I admire most is the dedication you have to making your videos. I know you have been doing them nearly each week for over 4 years. That is true. It's something to It is, it is really neat. It really shows the passion you have for the subject matter, and I think that is what connects with most, or with the fans the most. I do. I love Disney, and you guys keep this show, rolling. Every time I seem to falter. You guys always kind of bring me back up. So I'm still here, Now on to what I sent you. On a recent trip overseas, I stopped in Hong Kong on my way to Bangkok, Thailand. There I had the opportunity to visit the Disneyland park on Lantau Island. While the park was small compared to the Magic Kingdom in Orlando or Disneyland in California, it still lived up to the Disney standard. They had many of the classic rides, such as It's a Small World and Space Mountain. They also had a pretty neat clone of Expedition Everest with a Big Thunder Mountain theme. I know it sounds strange. I mentioned that last week in my Big Thunder Mountain Railroad review that Hong Kong Disneyland doesn't have a Big Thunder Mountain per se, but he was right. They have it's almost like an Expedition Everest mixed with a Big Thunder Mountain, so that's really neat. Anyway, knowing how much you enjoy various Disney park maps, I decided to grab as many different ones as I could find. I also found a small souvenir, and I thought you might like to add it to your collection. I hope you. I hope you enjoy them. Keep up the good work. Keep making the videos, and we will still keep watching them. All right. Explodey99 or Matt. So thank you so much, bud. P.S. I know you're interested in visiting Disneyland soon. While I, like you, am a Walt Disney World guy, first and foremost, I have to say that Disneyland during Halloween is spectacular. My advice would be to try to plan your trip during this time. The Nightmare Before Christmas themed Haunted Mansion is not to be missed, and I am sure would end up being a 5-star attraction. I would totally have to agree. I definitely want to go to Disneyland during Halloween just for their Christmas party and to see that Nightmare Before Christmas thing. But luckily, that also transitions over into Christmas, which is excellent. So let me show you first off the souvenir he got me. It's awesome magnet. Hong Kong Disneyland. That's really sweet. This Hong Kong Disneyland special offer brochure. It is in English, which is cool. Buy your ticket now at Hong Kong 230 Hong Kong dollars, I guess. That's I don't know what the exchange rate is, but that's absolutely insane. This awesome My Little Princess Hong Kong Disneyland brochure. It's in American and Chinese. I think it's Chinese. I'm not sure what the actual language is. Hong Kong Disneyland guide map. Still have the Kodak on the front and Donald there. Here is the actual guide map itself. This is really neat. I did get a chance to go over them. I just think it's so cool. I mean, there's so much like I notice and then so much I don't notice. I don't know what the difference in... I'm so ignorant. I'm an ignorant American. I don't know what the difference is in the languages. I'm sure, I hope some of you maybe be able to tell me. So cool! Oh man, I always wanted to see the different, you know, the different versions of Disneyland around the world. I definitely would like to get over here at some point. The resort dining guide, which is really cool. Maybe I'll like take an extended vacation and go see Hong Kong Disneyland and then fly over to Tokyo Disneyland while I'm on that side of the world. Kill two birds with one stone. Come back with a ton of footage and all that. And it's the same in Chinese, I guess. Then you got the I think this is the visitor's guide. Shows the map there. Shows you all kinds of different things. Different things like that. So neat. Times guide, and he wrote in it, which is cool. I like that. I like to see what people's edits are. that's neat. I love seeing that. Well, thank you so much, Matt. That was really, really, really special of you. As soon as I saw it, I was giddy because I'd never seen a map from Hong Kong Disneyland, or let alone you know. Well, I got Disneyland Paris, and now I have Hong Kong Disneyland. Now I need Tokyo Disneyland. Another one? I don't think there is. Is there another one? Oh, and Disneyland, but I can get that easy. But anyway, so thank you so much for that. That was very, very special of you, very kind of you, and you know, I really, really appreciate you thinking of me during your trip, and I hope you had a great trip to Thailand and a great trip to Hong Kong Disneyland, and just thank you so much for that. It was really, really nice of you, and I really, really appreciate it. And I'm just going to put those with all my other maps, and it's going to be great. So again, thank you so, so much. Alright, that's it for me this week. Let's get right to the news and let's get this show going. Remember that Interventions experience, Habit Heroes, which opened back in February of 2012? It had some, you know, major criticism from people who felt that the story was, you know, insensitive to overweight people. I remember that one. I remember saying a lot about that. Well, it's back, and according to the Orlando Sentinel, the story has been completely rewritten to be more sensitive, but still delivering a healthy living message. I have a link to a video which has a highlight of, you know, of the new experience, so follow that in the links below. And as I mentioned last week, Disney held its annual marathon weekend. Brazil's Adriano Bastos won the race. Bastos is the event's greatest champion with a now total of 8 wins. He won 6 straight until falling last year to fellow countryman Friedan Costa, but this time he held off Costa down the stretch for his 8th victory at the place where dreams come true. So that's awesome. You know, he's the guy to beat apparently, so congratulations to him. A quick update on the My Magic Plus. After the initial conversion of a small section of the traditional turnstiles, Disney is now moving on to converting more turnstiles to the new RFID My Magic Plus turnstiles. All 4 parks now have construction walls up, and once this phase is complete, around half or all of the turnstiles will be using the new RFID touch entry system. So you will see those, you know, down there if you go down soon. Disney has confirmed more of the limited time magic events for the remainder of the year. There will be a long lost Disney Friends from January 21st to January 27th. True Love Week from February 11th through the 17th in the Magic Kingdom. And their long lost Disney friends is also in the Magic Kingdom too. Independence Week is from July 1st through the 7th in the Magic Kingdom. And Unleash the Villains Friday, which is September 13th, Friday the 13th, at Disney's Hollywood Studios. For more information on them, follow the links below. They give you kind of a small description of what each week will have. Disney has announced the new Wilderness Explorers interactive adventure game is coming this spring to Disney's Animal Kingdom, based on the Disney Pixar movie Up, and this is very, very long overdue. The fact that they haven't done this yet is a little crazy to me. According to the official Disney Parks blog, and this is what they say, we're happy to announce that the Wilderness Explorers Adventure organization is coming to the Disney's Animal Kingdom with a planned opening this spring. Soon guests can become wilderness explorers and experience the entire park using their field guides, completing challenges, and earning badges as they go. With more than 30 badges available, Wilderness Explorers is fun for the whole family and helps guests experience Disney's Animal Kingdom and its themes in a new and exciting way. This is perfect for getting people, invested in seeing all the animals and everything that the Animal Kingdom has to offer. Aside from just going to see Everest, which kind of is what I do. But having being forced to actually go see something, you might actually enjoy it. So, awesome stuff. A crane is scheduled to be on site at the Magic Kingdom Cinderella Castle from January 22nd through to February 10th for removal of the dream lights used during the holidays. So just be aware that it's going to be there and ruin your picture. The spa at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort has closed for a major refurbishment. It is expected to reopen in the summer of 2013 as Senses, a Disney spa at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort. This refurbishment will be similar to the recent spa upgrade at Disney's Grand Floridian, returning the spa back to a Disney-owned and operated location. During the work on the spa, the fitness center will remain open, so be aware of that. Now some rehab and refurbishment news. With winter in full swing, a ton of refurbishments will be happening to many of the pool areas in Walt Disney World. The main feature pool slide, the slide at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club, is now closed for a refurbishment through to January 25th, reopening on January 26th. The Yacht and Beach Club Resort Stormalong Bay Kiddie Pool is scheduled to be closed for a refurbishment from February 1st to February 12th. The Beach Pool Slide at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort will go under refurbishment from February 24th to March 8th. And the beach pool will be closed completely from March 7th to March 8th. And finally, the main pool slide at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort is scheduled to close on January 21st. The slide is expected to reopen in February. The actual pool itself will close on January 24th for a couple days for a brief refurbishment. And finally, oh my God, Disney's Spirit of Aloha dinner show at Disney's Polynesian Resort is set to be closed for a short refurbishment from January 29th to February 1st, reopening again on February 2nd. So, if any of that stuff applies to you, know it, reread it, and expect that when you go down. So, yeah, a lot of news this week. Let's get right to the reviews. Well, the first thing I want to review today is the Goofy's Candy Company candy shop in the marketplace section of Downtown Disney. Now, this opened on April 22nd of 2005, and it is obviously what you think it is. It's a giant candy store. I haven't reviewed a lot from Downtown Disney, and I think I'm going to do that more often because Downtown Disney is great, and I love the shops there. Now, the great thing about this place is that it's just how big it is and how much they have. They have tons of self-serve walls of candy at $2.98 per quarter pound. That's currently right now, the going price. That's a lot of money, but it's a lot of candy, a lot of different varieties. I mean, you can even have the make your own pixie stick station that's in there, and it's all it's all Goofy Candy Company quality, which is great quality. It's a really good candy, so that's awesome. There's a lot of pre-packaged candy to buy. So if you don't want to build your own thing, you just want to buy a quick bag of taffy or whatever. They have walls of that, walls of popcorn, candy coated popcorn, caramel popcorn, all these different things. They have a small selection of sugar-free candies as well. So if you need sugar, if you're limited by that dietary need, then they have that as well. Now, the biggest thing is how interactive this store actually is. There's a build your own slushy station, which is awesome. You can choose your own cup and everything. There's also a build your own treat station, which is awesome. Basically, you select the base, which could be either gingerbread or Rice Krispie treat, an apple, things like that. And then you can decorate it with your own choice of goodies and sprinkles and chocolates and different things like that. So you can kind of go crazy in making your own treat, which is nice. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's really cool. Now, it really is hard not to buy something when you go in there. It's something to behold because it's big and colorful and it's really nice. They really do it up right, for Disney. They also have these really good selection of different, I wouldn't call them baked goods, but they have the candied apples, the decorated apples, but they have these really cool things. And this is the thing I got. It was one of those giant Oreos. You're probably seeing a picture right now. Of those giant Oreos, and those things are really sinfully delicious. I felt so bad after eating one of those, not like stomach wise, but just in my soul. I ate all of that and I felt so bad, but it tasted so good and I didn't care, so to heck with that. But I really did enjoy it, and I love the Goofy candy because it really doesn't taste any different than any other types of candy you would get elsewhere. The sour, grape gummy things. The sour gummy things. The taffy. They either have hard candies, soft candies, fudge, everything. It's like going into any other candy store, and really, it's really great. They have a great selection there. It's really colorful and totally worth your time while when browsing through the Downtown Disney Marketplace. So, what am I going to give Goofy's Candy Company in Downtown Disney Marketplace? Store, this is our store rating. I'm definitely going to give this a 4. One of those things that I really think you should hit when you go down to Disney World. If you can't hit it the first time, definitely hit it the second time. At least just walk through. It really is hard not to buy something when you go in there, because you will see a candy or a treat that you will like, and I guarantee that you probably will buy it. The price is is pretty reasonable. It's not outlandish, but it's Disney World, so there it is. A little bit more expensive than anywhere else, and not as bad as New York. Let me say that. I went to New York recently, and let me tell you, New York is all kinds of expensive, and I don't think there is a candy store in New York anymore because of the whole not be fat initiative. Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, that's my rant on that. So anyway, it's the Goofy Candy Company in Downtown Disney Marketplace. 4 stars. Check it out. Alright guys, the next thing I want to review today is the Maelstrom, located in Norway in the World Showcase in Epcot. Now, these guys say the Maelstrom it's an indoor adventure boat ride. Major attraction, go before noon or after 4:30 p.m. or use a fast pass. Animatronic polar bears may frighten a few small children. Too short, but has its moments. 3 stars. That's a pretty good assumption of what the ride is. This Maelstrom ride is one of the few rides that some people like and a lot of people don't. It's one of those attractions where it can go either way for some people. It's just very interesting. I'll get more into that later. Now, this ride, like I said, is in the Norway section of the World Showcase. And it opened on July 5th in 1988. This was 2 years after the Norway Pavilion actually opened. I don't know why. I guess they were still building it, but 2 years after the Norway Pavilion opened, they opened this, and it's been there ever since. It's the only ride that has occupied that section, and honestly is in the whole World Showcase area, it's like the only thrill ride that they have. I mean, they have the El Rio del Tiempo, or rather the Three Caballeros. That's a slow ride. There really is nothing exciting about that. This is the only thrill ride in the World Showcase. Now, this was always going to be a boat ride. A little bit of history here. This was always going to be a boat ride, but originally Disney wanted to focus more on the mythology of Norway, in particular the trolls. They wanted to do a lot with trolls. Now I don't know the mythology of Norway aside from the mighty Thor and Vikings. I never knew that trolls came from Norway. Had no idea, even though I see a giant troll in the shop right next to it. Still didn't register. Never registered. So I never quite understood the whole meaning behind it. I'm not a Norwegian at all. You know, my name isn't Sig Hansen, and I don't do crab fishing. I don't know Norway as much as I should. I have a Swiss Army knife, but that's Switzerland. See, I get that mixed up. I don't even know. I don't know what the difference is. One's red, has a blue flag. I don't know. Ignorant American. Let's just say that. Ignorant American. Now, again, it was originally supposed to focus more on trolls, but the people that were sponsoring this attraction wanted to focus, or wanted to show other things about Norway. So they've took the troll ideas a little bit back and just made it one section of the ride where now the ride focuses on the mythology, the past, the literal past, and the present and future of what Norway can and was. So it's really cool. Now the Sherman Brothers even had a song written for this ride, but they never got to use it because the ride changed. So I want to show you the video we took of the ride in the Maelstrom here. I didn't want to take a lot of footage, but I wanted to take enough to give you an idea of what the Maelstrom ride actually is. So here's the Maelstrom in Norway. Check it out. So what do you guys remember from this? From the Maelstrom, the actual ride itself.
Right.
There's that eye thing in the beginning.
I remember.
In the spirit of Norway.
That's not the eye thing. That's the Viking head. It's a Viking head, and it's talking at you.
It's like a mini.
And then it glows at you, and then all of a sudden you're in the oil fields.
What were you trying to say, Nate?
There's like a mini little. I don't want to say it's like a slope because it takes.
You're backwards.
Okay, yeah, you're backwards, but it's just you here and then you're like here.
Well, it's like Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not any
Pirates
worse
is like
than
you're
Pirates
here,
of the
then you're here.
Yeah, Pirates is actually like, yeah, here. It's like, hey.
It's like they just messed up the truck.
No, it's there was a speed bump. God.
Although
someone from Test Track came over. It's like, we need a speed bump right here.
One cool thing about the ride is you actually see outside at one point of it. You actually go backwards like you're going off this
cliff. Because the trolls are trying to force you away, trying to shove you off a waterfall. They're like, oh, there's the waterfall. Then you're looking at the back.
I do. Yep, I remember that part. Yep, now I remember. That part was cool.
What about you, Kyle? What do you remember of that ride?
Same things you guys said already.
She doesn't remember a damn thing. See? You see what happened?
I remember polar bears.
I remember the troll at the end.
I remember bullets.
And I remember the waiting.
Oh,
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah,
I remember a lady asked me where I got my shirt from.
Why this has a fast pass? I'll never get. It gets a lot.
I was like, yeah. Why does this have a fast pass?
Because it gets a lot of foot traffic from when the Reflections of China video lets out. There's a lot of foot traffic that that comes in from there, and they go, "Hey, Maelstrom," and it's not that good.
My shirt does one there.
Alright, you're filming this because I'm not filming it.
That's on camera. Longest wait time for the ride I want to do.
Well, you guys got to give me credit. We didn't wait.
With this, we will have done everything but Test Track.
By what? What time is it?
5, 6, something. That's with walking around and messing around, too. We got here, what? Door opening at 9.
Yeah, we did.
Welcome to Norway, where we have jean jackets and mullets.
You would have seen dark.
He's giving you away.
We're a Maelstrom.
After this, we go to American Adventure. We need to run to American Adventure. 3 and 4.
What?
3 and 4.
Shall you be the last? Those who seek the spirit of Norway face peril and adventure, but more often find beauty and charm.
I can still see your eye.
We have always lived with the sea, so look first to the spirit of the seafarer. Land of forests and mystery, where trolls still prowl the water's edge.
How dare you come here? Invaders! Stop! This is troll country! Get away! Be gone! I have the smell. Yes! You disappear! 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 Back! Back! Over the pond! Before recorded time, Norway's spirit roamed the seas of the far north and beyond. Today, Norway's spirit still unearthed in her grave floors. Norway's spirit has always been, will always be adventure.
By the way, how's that?
You know, it's okay. It's an average
Pirates,
attraction.
but not as good.
Yeah. So what would you give, Nate? What would you give the Maelstrom attraction? And you won the World Showcase in Norway.
The Maelstrom attraction, just the ride itself, is a 2.
The whole thing.
To me.
The whole thing.
Oh.
No, no, just the ride.
Just the ride, I'm going to give it 2.
Okay.
But I like the Norway Pavilion's like a 3. It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
I'd give the ride a 2, and I'd give the giant troll a 5.
What about you?
The whole thing's a 5-star.
I'm going to give it a 3. It's an average attraction. Honestly, you really don't need to go on it. Go on it if you... It's a coin flip. If you want to, go. If you don't want to, that's fine. But yeah, I'm giving it a 3 stars. So
If you like denim and mullets, this is your thing.
5 stars. Well, that's it for this week's Disney News and Reviews, guys. Again, Explodey199, 1199, or yeah, Matt. Thank you so much for the awesome maps. I really appreciate it. That care package is so great. Again, you know, check out Maelstrom if you want to. But definitely check out Goofy's Candy Company. That's a really great store in downtown Disney. If you're strolling through downtown Disney, definitely hit that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, like I said, I want to be doing some Disney board game stuff, especially with this Magic Kingdom game. But I have a couple different Disney board games that I'm going to be doing some stuff with, so I'm just trying to find players to play with me on this Disney board game thing. But yeah, I kind of want to start something with that, but we'll see where that goes. I'm not sure, just to kind of give me something to do, and I'm really excited about it, so that's really cool, even though I don't quite sound excited about it. Tomorrow, my Ravens are going to be playing in the AFC Championship game. Can't believe we made it. So happy we did. And we're playing the same team that we played last year in the AFC Championship game in their stadium, the New England Patriots. And I know I have a couple Patriots fans as viewers, and I don't want to lose you as viewers, but I'm sorry you guys are going down tomorrow. Actually, I'm not really sure. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a tough game, and if we win it, it'll be another miracle. The same way it was a miracle in Denver. So, oh my God! But go Ravens, my Ravens. Love you guys. As far as everything else, I think that's pretty much it. So, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I just want people to go down to Disney World and enjoy all that stuff. The Goofy Candy Company, Maelstrom. I just want them to go down and have fun and make their own decisions on it, and definitely just want that. Now, if you are going to Disney World, be sure to go to allears.net, touringplans.com, www.magic.com for our latest and greatest Disney news. WaltDisneyWorld.com is good too. They recently just revamped the whole site, so it's really nice and streamlined, especially for your iPad. That's really cool. But yeah, so that's it for this week, and I'll see you guys next week for another Disney news and reviews. Hopefully the Ravens win tomorrow. Not sure about it. I'm not going to really get my hopes up too much, but I can't bet against them, man. I can't bet against my Ravens. So go Ravens. See you guys next week. Bye.